A severe drought in India led a dehydrated cobra to do the unthinkable, to ask humans for some water. When a mother bird lost her chick, all she could do was beg humans for help. Fortunately, her cries were heard by this woman, who had everything she needed for the rescue mission. A lioness was far from the watering hole and wouldn't have been able to get there in time, but thanks to this brave man, her thirst was quenched. Dumping an animal in the forest that needs urgent help is an unspeakable act, but that is exactly what the owners of this poor dog did. He was dumped in the forest with a huge tumor, cold, alone, and sad, waiting for his end in agony. Thankfully, he was found by a group of wonderful animal rescuers who took the poor soul to their shelter. Unfortunately, he had to get his leg amputated, but against all odds, he survived the difficult surgery and now has a normal, happy life ahead of him. This heron was so tired from a long flight that it decided to rest its wings and instead cruise around on the hood of a car, and luckily, the driver was kind enough to give it a ride.
Looking at me and laughing.
On February 24th, 2022, the nation of Ukraine woke up to flying rockets and explosions. Many families had to leave the country in a hurry, and thousands of frightened pets were left behind on the streets. But this brave woman decided to stay behind, continuing to feed stray dogs and rescue as many animals as possible. One of those lucky few was Zuza, who urgently needed to be taken to a clinic to be saved at the last moment. She was suffering from heartworms, causing a lot of liquid to accumulate in her belly. But thanks to these amazing rescuers, they were able to pump out 10 liters of liquid out of her belly. And only a couple of weeks later, Zuza was miraculously on the right path to a healthy life again. The king cobra, a highly poisonous and aggressive snake, enjoys a cold bath from a friendly neighbor during a summer heat wave. It's truly amazing to see humans and dangerous animals like this one being friendly towards each other through difficult times. A local called for urgent help after seeing a man pouring cement over an innocent dog. He had been stuck there for one night and cried relentlessly, but these kind people were determined to save him as they dug out the poor animal. They took him home, gave him medicine, and treated all his injuries, but most importantly, they also gave him a lot of love, something he needed desperately. A cow somehow managed to fall down a well in a small town in Syria. But this rescue team came together with a couple of locals to save it using an excavator to pull it back to the surface. Somehow, this fox got stuck under a heavy rock. But fortunately, these workers came to the rescue.